Hi everyone, welcome back. This is part 3 of chapter 3. Now let's see what is supply. Supply is the amount of goods that sellers are willing and able to produce for sale at all possible prices. Willing, what makes a business willing to produce for sale? Money, right? Now in economics, we call that profit. If the firms can earn profit, they are willing to produce the good for sale. Okay, then how about here? Ability. Able to produce actually means can the firm get all of the resources? You need land, labor, and capital. You need the money to buy the land, labor and capital in order to produce the good for sale. So if it is profitable and if they have the ability to get the resources, then the firm will produce the good for sale. So that is supply. Okay, quantity supply is the amount of goods that sellers are willing and able to produce for sale at one price. So again, willing and able means the same as before. The difference between the two is quantity supply is at one price and supply is at all possible prices. Let's take a look at this pizza market again. It is the large size pizza. Supply schedule is this table over here. The relationship between all of the possible price and the amount pizza maker are willing to make for sale. That is the supply schedule. So inside you can see that each price, like at $5, it tells you how many pizza that this pizza maker is willing to make for sale. At $5, probably the price is so low. If the pizza maker make it, it might turn out losing money. So he is not willing to produce any for sale. But if the price goes up to $10, he is willing to produce 50 for sale. So you can see that as the price continue to go higher, he is willing to make more for sale because as the price goes higher, he can earn more money, right? Make more profit. So this tendency, when price goes higher, producers tend to produce more for sale, is called the law of supply. Law of supply says as the price goes higher, quantity supply goes higher. If the price goes down, quantity supply also goes down. Again, as we mentioned before, the inside the table, you can see these numbers like 0 is associated with $5 at one price. So this is quantity supply. So what is the supply? Supply is the whole table, the whole schedule. So it listed all of the possible prices with all of the possible quantity. So that is supply. Okay. Now let's use the supply schedule, this table, to draw a supply curve. Can you do it? Yeah. So see, $5. Quantity supply is 0. This means the point is over here. Okay. Just do all of the points and then connect the points to see what a supply curve looks like. Okay. So pause the video and then after you finish, then you continue to the next slide. Okay. So this is the supply curve. How about yours? Is it the same? Good job. Yeah. So write down S, telling yourself that this curve is the supply curve, and supply curve is upward sloping. It tells us that as the price goes up, quantity supply also goes up. Okay, good. Now let's take a look at what factors that cause supply to change. Technological improvement. Technology is the application of scientific knowledge for production. So every time when we have technological improvement, we just have the ability to produce more goods and services. So in that case, the supply curve just shift to the right because at the same price, we can produce more. Another factor that causes supply to change is the price of inputs. Inputs refers to resources that is used to produce goods and services. So the price of input affects the cost of production. If the price of input goes up, it means it costs more to produce. So if it costs more to produce, it means that the farm can earn less profit. So they are discouraged, and because of that, they don't want to produce as much as before, so supply will go down. Therefore, if the supply goes down, the supply curve will shift to the left. Okay. Price of related goods also change supply. So here is an example. A farmer can grow either corn or cotton. So if the market price for corn goes up, but the price of cotton remains the same, then growing corn is going to make more profit. So because of that, the farmer is going to grow more corn. So once he allocates the land to grow corn, he can't grow cotton anymore. So because of that, the supply of cotton goes down. Okay, so this means that if the price of corn goes up, it's going to cause the supply of, sorry about my handwriting, the supply of cotton is going to go down. Okay. Number of sellers affects the supply, because if there are more sellers, meaning more producers produce the same good, then the output that they produce is going to go up, so supply goes up. Now if less of the sellers or producers are there, they are not willing to produce that good anymore, then it means the supply will go down. So that is D. And then the next one is expectation. For example, if you have a house for sale, if you expect that the price of the housing is going to go up soon, then you don't want to sell it right now. You want to wait, and then you sell it later when the price go up. So this means the current supply goes down. On the other hand, if you expect that the price of your house is going to go down soon, then you don't want to wait. You want to sell it as soon as possible. So that will make the current supply goes up. So how do we find out the market demand and market supply? So here is one example. We have all of the different prices, and we have all different people in here. So price of the good and Aaron's quantity demanded forms Aaron's demand for, say, this is popsicles. Okay, and then the other one is Angela. So the price together with Angela's quantity demanded will be Angela's individual demand. So assume that in this market we have only 4 people here. So what is the market demand? So all you need to do is to sum all individual quantity demanded or quantity supply at the same price, and that way you can get the market demand or the market supply. So in this example, it is the market demand. So how do I get 54? I add all of the individuals quantity demanded together, and that will give us 54. So all you need to do is to add the rest of them horizontally. Eventually you will get the market demand. Okay, so I'm going to stop here for this part. I'll see you in the next part.